Today we make a warband for the greatest tabletop war game Games Workshop has ever made and will ever make, Mordheim. Although, if you're playing in 2025, your rulebook probably looks more like this. Something fan-made, something printed at home, because this is what this game is all about now. The community. Fans. Yes, okay. I thought it might be fun to play orcs and goblins for Mordheim. This is a warband I've never played before. I've played against it plenty of times. It's very fun, it's very silly, and it seems like maybe a good one for us to work out together. Considering for the last couple of months I've been collecting old school orcs from mostly you, honestly, in my PO box. You've been sending really cool, funky old models. It'd be great to actually put some of these to use. They all need a lot of love because most of them are broken, most of them are missing bits, and I think that's part of the fun. I also thought doing orcs could be kind of sick because, hot. I replaced the bulb in my lamp because I wanted a brighter one and I forgot how hot it is to touch. That's my bad. I've been collecting up all the really commonly available orcs. These are all from board games. Orcs and goblins that are all monopose and really easy to find. The thing about Mordheim is it's a game about customization, so starting with monopose miniatures seems like a fun challenge, and also I want to show people how accessible playing old games can be. Like, if you want to start playing right now, the rules are all free. And at one point, it was made publicly available for free by Games Workshop. Whether or not they still hold that stance or whether or not it will get re-released and they might change their minds, but for now, it's very, very easy to find. Just Google it. Non-negotiables. See, when you make a Mordheim warband, there's a few things to consider, but the only thing that you shouldn't consider is how good it's actually going to be. Well, I mean, you can, but you have to kind of play this game with yourself of making something that is, will stand the test of battle, but also isn't so cheesy or broken or uncool that nobody wants to play. Because this game, the biggest flaw of it, is the game actually low-key isn't that great. It's all the vibes and spirit of it which carries that game. The narratives that you make along the way. As soon as you start to break the foundation of the rules by making anything too good, it all falls apart. Campaigns fall apart, games become unfun, and you're not going to have a very good time. So, my non-negotiables for my warband, well, they're just kind of silly. Troll. That's the first non-negotiable. I want to make a troll. A troll acts as a nice centerpiece for the warband. It allows me to get creative, express myself, and do something kind of weird. Goblin raiding force, okay. There'll be one in here somewhere. One of these. A goblin with a ball and chain, in fantasy otherwise known as a fanatic. The ball and chain is also a weapon in Mordheim and is also just as random and wild. Gotta have one. I don't actually have any fanatic models, so we're gonna have to convert something. 3. Squig. I bloody love squigs. This is the ultimate model that I want. A cave squig. An old school cave squig. This is what our warband might look like at the end. Probably very unlikely because these are all much more modern miniatures than the ones that we have, but these cave squigs, so bloody beautiful. To be honest, I don't know what the fourth non-negotiable is. I kind of just set a number and thought I'd work it out later. You can pick number 4. Now, something I really appreciate is models that are WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And the issue with a lot of the orc models that I have is that they're covered in armor, which is 20 gold pieces per model, which is a lot. I would much rather forgo the armor and invest more cash into like a sick troll. Or an orc shaman or something, you know? So we need to navigate that somehow, probably shaving off the armor or painting it a different color or green stuffing on top of it. If you have any Mordheim related questions, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them in coming videos. Let's make one of these. That sounds like a good starting place, I think. Goblin Warrior. And we'll give them a ball and chain. A huge iron ball with a chain attached, used by the dreaded night goblin fanatics to deal out whirling death. Enormously heavy, it can be used when combined with madcap mushrooms. Yeah, madcap mushrooms are also an option. If you get hit with a ball and chain, there is no armor save. They also do D3 wounds instead of 1. The thing with the ball and chain, though, is it's random. Pick a direction, it starts going, and then after that, it could bloody end up anywhere. Alright, what have we got? Could glue a ball and chain to that hand. We have this old school goblin, a Bob Ollie one. We have this one, which I think is from Hero Quest. Doesn't look crazy enough, though. This model is really cool, but it does look like it has too much confidence. If a goblin gets too mouthy, it gets killed off by one of the orcs. So maybe we put this one to the side for now. Which I think just leaves this model. It's very crazy looking with the big mouth, the big teeth. This could kind of get turned into a handle. We could glue some chain to it maybe. Maybe too big. Is that could be fine enough. Alright, I've been saving the perfect bit for this day. I think so anyway. Oh, actually, there's a couple of perfect bits for this day. Wait. This bowl, I'm not sure where it's from. I suspect maybe a Kingdom Death miniature, but I'm not entirely sure. Context clues tell me that it might be, but I could be very wrong. Now, does this look a little bit ridiculous compared to how small this model is? Yes, that's probably fine. I also found a couple of potential shields too. Let's get distracted for just a second. That's definitely something. In here there should be some wax paper. Yeah. This is wax paper, and this should allow us to use super glue without it sticking to everything. This is thin CA glue, and it is like genuinely thinner than water. It feels like it flows everywhere. It's a mess. It gets over everything. That's why I've got the baking paper. But we're going to use it in order to get in between all the little joins of the chain and hopefully lock them in place. Okay, I can't get this chain thing to work. I can't get it to like hold its shape laying flat without the super glue like pooling into it. I tried rolling it around. I've tried like removing as much as possible, but everything I do, it just doesn't look very good. So I'm moving to armature wire. This is like a lead-based wire, so it's really, really, really soft. I can sort of shape it into the perfect shape. And also I'll be able to get like more dimension to it, unlike I could with the chain. Just going to crimp some texture into the side of this very soft wire, and hoping that this will give like the illusion of some sort of chain or heavy rope. I'm just using my file here to shave in some like flat spots, I guess you'd call them, to give the illusion of like links or bad goblin made metal. Okay, I need you to know how this happened. I was working on the model, I accidentally broke it off. I lost its foot. I thought, I'll re-sculpt the foot. Then I thought, well, I'm going to make it blend in. So I sculpted a bit of clothing. And I thought, well, I'm going to make that blend in. And then eventually I ended up sculpting an entire set of robes, set of Night Goblin robes. And I have no idea how I did it or how it even really happened, or if I could ever do it again. But to be honest, kind of sick. Kind of really sick. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I think I've developed a bit of a reputation for having cool, unpainted kitbash models that I take an eternity to paint if I ever do. And, well, that ends today with this project, because every single model I am going to paint as soon as it's converted, as soon as it's kitbashed, as soon as it's sculpted, as soon as it's made, it's getting paint. No exceptions. And that idea scares me because, like, I never feel ready to paint my models. I never feel like I can do them justice, but if this Permadeath series has taught me anything, it's better to get things done. Okay, this is our very first finished model for our warband, our Orcs and Goblins warband. Feel free to name them whatever you want. If the comment that has the highest number of thumbs up is the name, please be cool about it. I might do some more touch-ups when the oil paint is like more set, but for now this will absolutely do.